The question I'm answering today is what is not included on your Carnival cruise. If you've already booked your cruise or you're thinking about booking your first Carnival cruise, this video may be helpful for you. And if you haven't seen my prior video, which was all of the things that are included in your Carnival cruise, then go ahead and check that video out right now. So the first thing that is not included in your Carnival cruise is Wi-Fi. You cannot just connect to the internet for free. You do have to pay for Wi-Fi, whether that is prior to your cruise or when you get on board, or even in the middle of your cruise and you decide, hey, I try to go without my phone, but I need to use it. So you can get the basic plan, which includes, I believe, just your emails, and then you can get the social plan where you can go on social media, and then the premium plan will include, different websites, social media, and kind of like their best package. So it's up to you if you want it. I've gone on a cruise where I didn't use the Wi-Fi at all. And then there are other cruises where I probably paid for a day or two, but I didn't need it the whole cruise. So that's definitely something that you can consider if you want to be off the grid and not connect to anybody, then you can definitely do that. But a lot of people do decide to get the Wi-Fi package, especially people that, want to check their work emails or want to be on social media. The next thing that is not included in your Carnival cruise are your alcoholic drinks. You either had to have the drink package or you can pay as you go, whether you're just at a show, you want to get a drink, you go to a random bar. I think that's recommended for most people. If you're a heavy drinker and you feel like you're going to drink upwards of 15 drinks a day, then hey, get that drink package and enjoy it. But for a lot of people, they find that just buying drinks as you go is more cost effective. And so that is something to consider, as well as the bubbles package, which is like for your sodas. You actually can bring a bottle of wine on the cruise with you, and you can also bring some soda, but there's limits to it, so just keep that in mind. But if you are a soda drinker, then you're gonna wanna have one of those drink packages. And of course, for alcohol, if you're a heavy drinker or you just know that you're gonna be drinking a lot because you're on a vacation, then maybe consider the drink package. But keep in mind that the drink package must be bought by everyone that is of age in your cabin. So if I want it, but the person that I'm sharing my cabin with does not want it, that is not something that can happen. You both will be charged for the drink package, no matter what, if you are in the same cabin. The next thing that is not included in your Carnival cruise are the photos. You will be stopped plenty of times for the Carnival photographers to take your picture, whether it's on board, the moment you get off the ship, the moment you are just walking around. There are so many stations, especially before dinner when they change the backdrops to look really nice based on the night and the theme. You can take a lot of pictures with your family, take some by yourself, take some pictures with your kids. But those pictures, you will not be able to get them for free. They will have watermarks on them, so you will have to pay for them during the cruise or at the end and on the last day. Now, I don't recommend trying to buy them on the last day because you're going to be waiting in a long line. But you can always, on the Carnival Hub app, purchase a digital photo. But if you want a physical photo, then you should definitely purchase it prior to the last day. And with that, don't feel obligated to stop at all the stations or stop at any of the stations when they're trying to take your picture. I learned that because when I first got on my first few cruises, I was saying yes to every photographer and taking pictures. I personally like taking a lot of pictures because then I'll be able to choose one or two at the end of the cruise that I like versus only taking two and I don't really like them. But if you're someone like, hey, I don't want to take a picture at all, just walk by, just smile, nod, say no, and they'll understand. So when it comes to food, there are plenty of options that are included in your cruise fare, but there are also some that are not. So if you want to go to a steakhouse, Rudy's Sea Grill, the Bonsai for some hibachi, or Seafood Shack, then those food options are additional charge, as well as the candy shop. You are not able to just grab candy as much as you want. They have to make money somehow. So the candy shop, they go by weight, or depending on the type of candy that you get, you can just buy the pack. And Emeril's is the best place to meet. I went on the Mardi Gras back in January and I loved Emeril's. It's kind of like a New Orleans Cajun style restaurant. It is a smaller place, but they do have, your catfish that have beignets. Like they had a crawfish omelet, I think it was so good. So I think if you're on one of the ships that have Emeril's, then it's definitely worth the money. So go ahead and get that. I also went to Rudy Sea Grill. That's a nice place too. I went when it was my mom's birthday to celebrate her. And so I think for special occasions, you know, anniversary dinner, or just to try out the specialty restaurants, I definitely recommend at least going to one of them, but they are not included, so just keep that in mind. Something else that is not included in your Carnival Cruise fare are the spa treatments. There are no free massages. There are no free facials. If you want to get your nails done, hair done, these are all services that you have to pay for, whether you get a package of something or you get an a la carte. Nothing is included. So if you see free massages, they're just giving you a tester of what you can experience once you book the actual service. But they have a spa that has all types of massages, all types of treatments, but those are not included. A lot of people treat themselves or their family members, their boo thing, to a massage, to a facial, you know, to getting new hair done, or, you know, getting your nails done, but everything in that spa is an additional cost. So the casino is also another place on board that is not included in the cost of your cruise fare. You are swiping your card like your real bank account to use the casino, so it is not included. So if you're gonna sit there and keep swiping, you may win, but that is real money that you're using from your card when you're swiping it. The last thing that I'm gonna mention that is not included is your bingo and games like Deal or No Deal. I was devastated when I went on my first Carnival cruise a few years ago, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna play bingo. No, just like with the casino, the bingo you have to pay for. So you have to pay for bingo. There are no free nothing. Maybe they'll give you like an extra free card once you pay for a certain amount. But as far as to just go in there and play bingo for free, it's not happening. It's not included in the cost of your cruise fare. So if you're someone like me that likes to play bingo, you're gonna have to decide, is it worth you paying for? I think it's fun. I've never won, so I'm gonna keep trying. But if you're like, oh no, I don't like it enough to pay for it, then that is up to you. And that is the same for Deal or No Deal. I like to just watch Deal or No Deal, so I'll sit there and watch someone play the game, but you do have to pay for Deal or No Deal as well. Another thing that is not included in your cruise is 24-hour room service. Now you can get room service during certain hours to get certain things like fruits, yogurt, stuff like that. But if you want 24 hours at a certain time, it will cost you and they will charge your stateroom. So there are a lot of things that are not included on a Carnival cruise. So I'm gonna split this up into two parts. This is part one, and in the next video, I'm gonna share all the other things that are not included in the Carnival cruise. I hope this information was helpful so that now you know what's not included in the cost of your Carnival cruise fare and what is an additional cost once you're on board the cruise ship. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer because I'm here to inspire you to book that cruise and enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video.